Welcome back to Click or Treat, which became a thing by complete coincidence. I knew I wanted to play Phoenix Springs the other day, and that's a new point and click. What I did not expect was that as I was finishing the... Not finishing, but as I was trying out the last couple games in UFO 50, that I would find another point and click, and that, hey, wouldn't you know it, it's a horror game. So, I present to you Night Manor. You probably shouldn't have left the party angry. Amy was... I didn't press anything. Out of line, but then again, she's been going through a lot. Wait, what's that? Night Manor. There's an option to continue because I played this for like 2 seconds, figured out what it was, and decided to stream it. But I will jump into new game. This will overwrite your current game. Yes. Stab that other game out of existence. This game depicts scenes of horror and dread. Player discretion advised. This is the one game in the entirety of UFO 50 that has this warning. Where am I? You mutter as you wake up in a strange room. The last thing you remember is driving your car. And then you hit something in the road? Disoriented, you try to make sense of your new surrounding. And here we are. For anyone who doesn't know about UFO 50, it is a collection of 50 games, and they would all be playable on the NES. They did not make the game for NES. Pretty sure it's only on Steam right now. But they all have 2-button and D-pad control schemes. So, like, if you mapped an NES controller to this, you'd still have all the buttons. Anyway, there's a door. This sturdy wooden door seems to be the only way out of this room. A single bulb casts a yellowish light across the room. It flickers as though it could go out at any moment. Pro tip from the few seconds that I played of this before this stream, which, again, it wasn't much. I had, like, just gotten out of this door and then stopped. But what I've noticed is that since you're not using a mouse, it can be a little hard to click on specific things. You really want to focus the arrow, not the eye, on whatever it is you're pointing at. You shudder at the realization that you were curled up on this ragged mattress just moments ago. The small and dingy storage room has been repurposed as a holding cell. Years of dirt and grime cling to the walls. Also, there is a distinct lack of music, at least in this first room. I don't know if any will kick in later. If I knew for a fact that the game would be silent the whole time, I would probably have applied my own background music, but I don't want to have dissonance later if it does kick in. A simple metal spoon with a flat handle. There appears to be bite marks all over it. An empty ceramic bowl. It smells like old dog food. The only window in the room is boarded up from the other side. What appears to be a closed trap door is in the ceiling, just out of reach. An oxidized metal vent. Alright, now, if I hit my other button, I've been hitting one button this whole time, but if I use the other button, my eyeball changes to a hand. You take the spoon. It looks like the vent cover can come off, but you can't seem to get a good enough grip on it with your bare hands to pry it off. Use the spoon on what? You use the spoon to pry the vent cover off with ease. You take the folded piece of paper and the hairpin holding it together. Lost his mind. Why? Use the hairpin on what? You stick the hairpin into the lock and wiggle it around. The hairpin becomes stuck, but you hear the lock click open. A hallway stretches out before you with a staircase at the end. Pale moonlight shines in from a door to your left. Okay, now we have music. Kinda. But this was as far as I went before the stream, so now we're caught up. Now I have the option to move instead of grab in certain instances. Like I could move up the stairs. Let's check for traps in this rubble. This doorway is completely jammed with bags of garbage and broken furniture. The smell is terrible. A decorative stand with a false drawer. On top is a framed photograph of 2 children. A framed portrait of a woman in flowing gown. An ordinary ceiling lamp that is turned off. You don't see any way of turning it on. The wood on this door appears to be infested by some kind of fungus. There are mushrooms growing out of it. It's the Last of Us or something, I don't know. Through this door you see a living room. A staircase leading up into darkness. An unassuming wooden door. It's closed. Alright, living room or upstairs? I want to live. Let's go to the living room. The spacious living room might have been a cozy place to relax if you had come to this house on better terms. Whatever that thing in the fireplace is, it's too big and heavy to be carried around. It's a football-shaped object wrapped in cloth and tied tightly together with cord. Ooh, lightning. Wait, what's that? A thin layer of dust on this wooden coffee table makes you wonder if anyone is even living in this house. It's the living room. Surely. This old, worn couch is threadbare at its corners. A large painting of a beautiful landscape. Pale moonlight shines through the windows, casting dim, somber light through the room. A thick layer of vines push up against the other side of this sliding glass door. Old framed photographs hang on the wall. A large television encased in a sturdy wooden cabinet sits here. Turning on the TV briefly illuminates the room with a hissing static screen before the TV flashes with a pop, goes back off. Thick vines on the other side of the door have jammed it shut. Try as you might to open them, the windows won't budge an inch. Despite your efforts, nothing happened. A portrait of a couple and their children. They seem happy. You flip the picture frame over and see The Pills Family, 1986, written on the back. You look over your shoulder to see the living room behind you. You take the journal entry 1. May 25th, 1987. My therapist suggested that I keep a journal to write down anything that causes me stress, whether it's a minor annoyance or a major one. She said it would be an excellent tool to identify and manage daily stressors. She also sent me home with a tea that is said to promote relaxation. What do I have to lose? So, here's my first journal entry. The ceiling of this expensive foyer reaches all the way up to the second floor of the house, with twin staircases leading there. Ugh, these garbage bags are mostly filled with spoiled food, wrappers, and old clothes. There doesn't seem to be anything useful. The monitor flashed off again. That adds to the horror, right? I don't know why. Sometimes streaming from the Steam Deck does this. I think I got through all of Phoenix Springs without it happening, but, ooh. Okay. Yeah, the smell is terrible. An antique grandfather clock stands frozen in time. There is a small hole in the face of the clock. You run your hands along the grandfather clock, but aside from a small hole in the front, you find nothing. A bench and end table with a small plant decorate this little nook. The second floor of the upper landing is incredibly dark. It's impossible to see anything on the second floor. I was trying to see if there's any unique dialogue for this broken part of the railing. Yes, not. Just to be sure, can we put the spoon in the hole? You use the spoon on the grandfather clock, but nothing happens. A fine wooden table surrounded by 6 chairs is at the center of this lavish dining room. Even if there was food on the table, you don't think you'd have much of an appetite to sit down and eat right now. You take journal entry 4. Behind the picture is nothing but cobwebs. What appears to be modern art is faintly visible through the darkness. This candelabra features 3 stems, each holding a dusty white candle that has never been lit. An intricate ornamental egg sits among the fine dinnerware, behind the thick glass of this fancy wooden china cabinet. A very nice hanging lamp with several bulbs. It's a shame that it seems to have burnt out long ago. It's fun trying to be sinister about everything. A decorative plant sits atop a small table. Upon closer examination, it's artificial! A decorative houseplant that died some time ago. The leaves that remain clung to it are dry and brittle. Pale moonlight shines through the windows, casting dim, somber light through the room. Can I grab the ornamental egg? The china cabinet is tightly sealed, and you don't even see a way of opening it. Use the spoon on the china cabinet. Nothing happened. Oh, here we go again. At least it's momentary, but this is exactly why I stopped playing Kina, is because I couldn't get through the game because that was happening. Are you saying that? You know, Mandu, I interpret that as you pass for Keanu Reeves. I would say that's a compliment. Alright, anything else I can manipulate? You have no use for the candelabra. Touching the leaves of this plant confirms it is artificial. Dead leaves fall to the ground the moment you touch the plant, and you search through this plant, and it reveals nothing. Nothing happens. This lamp is out of reach, and there's no sign of any way to turn it on or off. It sure is. Flick or treat. I mean, in universe, this was made in 1988. So. Man, okay, this whole thing was made in 2024, but fictionally speaking, it's a 1988 game where the capture card keeps flashing off because, you know, that's lovely. As you step into the kitchen, the first thing you notice is the foul smell. But then you realize there's someone else here with you. Huh, that is indeed a humanoid. Let me check the garbage. You feel uncomfortable doing that while the figure is standing there. The kitchen sink is built into the countertop with a cabinet area below. The range is completely filthy, covered in a thick layer of black grime. It's impossible to see through the glass oven door. There is a large white refrigerator here. You take journal entry 7. So I'll read 4. There are rather ordinary wooden cabinets fixed to the wall. Framing a small window over the kitchen sink is a finely crafted set of cabinets. Some decorative plates hang on the wall. The edge of this kitchen knife still looks very sharp, despite its scratches and stains. It is an indie dev. And this is part of a package with 49 other games included. Through the windows of this closed metal door, you can see a swimming pool outside. Alright, I guess I have to interact with the humanoid. You touch the person's shoulder gently. He turns around and suddenly, raising a very large cleaver in his hand, you begin to tremble in fear. Wow, my cursor is actually trembling. Leave, I say. Something seems to be blocking the front door from the other side. With your heart pounding in your chest, you duck behind the curtains and cover your mouth, hoping to hide. I don't know what these button presses are meant to simulate. Is it controlling my breathing? Ah. Whew. Okay, I missed one, but I guess he didn't have to be perfect. After what feels like an eternity, you hear them turn around and leave. Despite your fear, you survived. Seems like a good time to reminisce on the journals. Here's number 4. July 18th, 1987. Today I was in the sunroom enjoying a cup of that tea. It has a unique musky aroma that's really starting to grow on me. Sadly, my piece ended when I noticed that the kids had gotten handprints all over the glass. We can only afford to have the housekeeper here once a week now, so I guess I'm the one who's stuck with cleaning it up. August 15th, 1987. Today I was outside enjoying my tea when one of the landscapers bumped into my cup and spilled it on the ground. To my surprise, Baxter ran over and started licking up the puddle immediately. Instead of being mad, I just laughed. Who knew dogs liked tea? Alright, back to the hallway. Oh, we're here. Okay. This is where we started. What if I... If I go back to the kitchen, is he still there? No, he left. Alright. And I take the knife. You take the knife. Alright, now I can cut things. Probably. Another door here. Oh, I can go out. I didn't think it would let me leave the house. The smell of chlorine hangs faintly in the cool, wet air as the sound of crickets drone throughout the night. There is a greenish hump floating in the center of the pool, just out of arm's reach. The placid surface of the pool's black water reflects the cloudy moonlit sky like a mirror. Nothing to say about the bushes. The backyard continues in this direction. A full moon breaks through the clouds to shine its cold silver light on the still night. Four stone lion statues, mottled with moss and lichen, stand like sentinels in front of a dark, foreboding gate of oxidized copper. There we go again! The gate is firmly closed. There is nothing to indicate a handle, lock, or keyhole. Which is why I will take the knife and slice my way out. Nothing happens. A lion statue with mouth agape as if waiting to be fed. On the base is inscribed, "The red-hot sun will warm the day." On the base is inscribed, "On spring green fields the children play. When yellow leaves begin to fall, the white wind comes to take them all." Okay, some sort of Four Seasons puzzle. In the stillness of the night, small critters can be heard rustling through the overgrown grass of this unkempt backyard. A rusty old lawnmower sits half buried in the overgrown grass. A small wooden shed with a single door sits separately from the house. The small, dirty windows don't afford a view of the inside. You try turning the knob, but as you feared, the door is locked. A heavy iron padlock is keeping it locked. Okay, spoon doesn't open it. Just trying to be very thorough with my options here. Like, I don't expect a spoon or knife to be able to break a lock, but we're going old school here, so, like, I don't know. The side area of the house is comparatively smaller than the backyard, and looks like it was once used as a flower garden. There's more outside than I thought there would be. Also, what the heck is this? Something large and wrapped in cloth is hanging from the balcony above. The cherry tree looks like it hadn't been tended to in a long time. The few fruits growing on it look mealy and rotten. The ground here is bare, in contrast to the thick grass that covers the rest of the lawn. A thick overgrowth of vines covers the glass walls of the sunroom from the inside, obscuring your view of the interior. The garden hasn't been maintained in a while, and the shrubbery has reverted to a more wild and chaotic state. Okay, can I dig up the ground with the spoon? Apparently not. But with a knife? No. The large imposing house stands before you, almost defiantly. You'd love nothing more than to leave its vicinity. Okay, then I'll do that. You try pulling on the iron gate, but as you feared, it doesn't budge. Climb? Have we heard of climbing? This statue of a woman holding a bowl above her shoulder appears to be a fountain that is no longer in working order. The basin is filled with stagnant water, dead leaves, and mosquito larvae. Large wooden boards have been nailed across the door, preventing it from being opened on either side. The garage sits to the left of the house. The garage door is closed. The door is too heavy for you to lift on your own. Just trying some useless stuff. Useless stuff. Uh-oh. The masked figure suddenly appears in front of you. You begin quaking with fear in his terrifying presence. I'm not even sure if there's anywhere I can go. Oh, good. I only had to move one screen away. You duck behind a large bush and cover your mouth. Ugh. I missed 3. You've given yourself away. Freak! As intense pain consumes you, you wonder what you did to deserve such a horrible end. You fall to the ground in a pool of blood. And then wake up in a cold sweat. You run your hands over your body, feeling nothing. Was it just a nightmare? Well, that's convenient. I actually wanted to come back inside anyway, so that saved me some time. I should die more often. Okay, I haven't been up those stairs, but also I think there were other branching paths I didn't take. Like, for example, the right side. No, that's where I came from. Hold on. Ah! Dining room, the kitchen. What about this door? The air in this dusty garage is a bouquet of mildew and motor oil. A single light bulb casts the room in a yellow glow. You press the button, but nothing happens. The door is closed. Apart from a thin layer of dust, this late 70s sedan was kept in very good condition. This is the mechanism that opens and closes the garage door. Upon closer inspection, the motor seems to be broken. This roll of duct tape hasn't lost its adhesive power. I'll take that. Wait, what's that? You take journal entry 8. Unbelievable, this thing. August 16th, 1987. Baxter has been vomiting to the point of dry heaving all day. He won't eat or drink anything. The kids are very upset, and Cheryl won't stop blaming me because she thinks it was my tea that made him sick. Unbelievable. Unfortunately, our personal vet is out of town, and all others are closed, so it will have to wait until tomorrow. A large metal box that has turned brown from oxidation sits here. It's covered in rust and dust. When you try to turn on the flashlight, nothing happens. You aren't sure if it needs new batteries or the bulb has burned out. A can of penetrating oil, most likely full. Still mostly full. Take that. And the broken flashlight. The box is rusted shut. Oh, I wonder if I have something for that. The oil dissolves the rust and the box springs open. Inside the box is a red gas can and a crowbar. You take both. Alright, I got a bunch of supplies now. Oil-soaked rags, scraps of metal, and broken appliances fill this plastic trash bin. Picking through the trash, you find only junk and ow! You've cut yourself on a piece of rusty scrap metal. Well, that blood is gonna draw the killer. You give the car door handle a yank, but unfortunately it's locked. You use the crowbar on the car door, but nothing happens. I can't knife my way in either. You use the knife on the tire, but nothing happened. Sure. Alright, leaving the garage. I want to see if the crowbar works on that front door board set. Oh, looking through the cabinets reveals common dinnerware, including plates, cups, and glasses. Nothing in particular looks useful. I didn't even think about opening these earlier, but the freezer's contents are sealed in a block of solid ice. The house is already quite cold, so you shut the door. The fridge is filled with cans of dog food and rotting meat. You close the door before the smell can reach your nose. You open the oven door and see what looks like the charred remains of a turkey. At least you hope that's what it is. You open the kitchen sink supply cabinet to find various cleaning supplies, including a large bottle of drain cleaner. You take it. Hey, we got something. The dishwasher is empty. Aside from crusty silverware, there's an empty jar of... What the heck does that say? Moldoc? You decide to leave the tea in there. It's too far away. What if I use a crowbar? Guess that didn't work. Can I pour the drain cleaner into the pool? There is no reason to pour drain cleaner there. Says you. Let's see. There's this padlock. Does this do anything? What about on the shed door? Wonder if I can pry my way into the shed. Oh, here we go again. Okay, I'm actually hoping to survive this time because I have business out here. God damn it. It speeds up so much. You die in a pool of blood. Over here. There isn't enough space between the door and its frame for you to pry it open. Shame that. I accidentally skipped the text box, but the door's open. So now that navigation's a bit easier. Okay, well, I haven't been upstairs at all. Also, I should look a little closer. This plastic bottle is half full at maximum strength drain cleaner. Toughest clogs, eh? There's a small amount of gasoline. Still plenty of oil. Can't go up the stairs? I mean, there was a different spot where I could go up the stairs, but I thought I'd be able to go up these stairs. Not sure why I can't. Oh, you don't feel confident exploring the second floor because it's dark. Well, I have a flashlight, it's just broken. I would need a means of fixing it. A locked gate at the top of the stairs is blocking the way. You're having trouble working the latch from this side. I didn't mean to back out. I meant to get my crowbar and see if I could use it on the stairs. Alright, you aren't sure if it needs new batteries or the bulb has burned out. Well, you know what? Alright, it's out of reach. I was wondering if I could just take the light bulb. I mean, I bet I could reach it if I stood on a table. Come on. Alright. Time to look at stuff. Did I just pour the drain cleaner in the sink? This sink isn't clogged. Very well done. Think of anything like a tape, knife, crowbar. I think it's when I stand around for too long that he shows up. Back to the bush. Ah ha ha. Can't get me this time. You pick up a cherry from the tree and notice it's covered in mold. You discard it. Alright, what did I miss? Any part that might be useful is held down firmly by bolts. You're not here to work, so you see no reason to fuel the lawnmower. Well, I'm gonna keep moving. Not again. That's just out of arm's reach. I really thought the crowbar could help with this. Can I combine stuff? You use the... Okay, you can use objects on other objects, but... Pretty sure I cleared this room out nice and good. Okay, I was able to break the china cabinet. That's one way to open it. Carefully take the ornamental egg from the china cabinet. Trying to leave. Apparently this room isn't safe. That's interesting. You've run right back into his clutches. Crafted ornamental egg. Giving it a shake reveals a rattle inside, but the egg is completely sealed. Okay, hear me out. What if... I do wonder if this goes in one of the lion's mouths. Like, that's the main collectible. Got a blue and yellow color. I guess season-wise... Yellow leaves begin to fall. The white wind takes them all. The red-hot sun. Spring green fields. Yeah, well, I'll just try it on all of them. Even though it's none of those colors. Yeah, here comes the part where I'm just not very good at these kinds of games. There's a latch inside the hexagonal opening of this plaque, but you can't manipulate it. What do you mean? It's a fountain. Fountains have drains. I don't think I have anything with a hexagonal end. Well, darn. Oh yeah, there was a small hole here. I have the knife. No. Does the egg fit in the hole? Big and heavy. Okay, use the crowbar on the TV. Now, on the window. Darn. Locked from the other side. Oh, there is a whole room I haven't been to. The bedroom appears to have common amenities, but nothing too specific, indicating it is possibly a guest room. Well, I guess its guest is going to be quite demonic now. Oh, hey, journal entry 2. Today I was in the sunroom enjoying a cup of that tea. It has a unique musky aroma that's really starting to grow on me. Oh wait, I think I read that. Sorry, they're not in numerical order, they're in acquired order. May 27th, 1987. Things have been tense with Cheryl since losing my job at the firm. I had to calmly explain to her that our financial situation is not in jeopardy, and that she can continue working on her fashion design projects without having to worry about anything. I'm still pretty irritated, so I think I'm going to try a cup of that relaxation tea now. I think I'm starting to get the picture. Several drawers. Buried among towels and clothing, you find batteries. Oh ho. Oh ho 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 ho. You put the batteries in the flashlight and try turning it on. It shines brightly. All wooden closet. You open the standing closet. A single hook is hanging on the otherwise empty rack. You take the hook. Dead leaves, nothing in the plant. Journal entry 5. That's not much for reading. Well, couldn't get away that time. August 2nd, 1987. I've spent the past few days sick in bed with some kind of flu. Headache, nausea, etc. Today I was finally able to hold down some solid food. Funnily enough, my symptoms seemed to disappear the moment I had some of that tea my therapist gave me. She didn't mention anything about it being a flu cure, but I'd like to believe that it helped. Now isn't the time for a rest. An ordinary queen-size bed. Window won't budge. Window won't budge. You get uneasy looking at your reflection, which seems to distort your features in the low light of the room. A simple wastebasket full of crumpled up tissues soiled with who knows what. A simple table lamp. The bulb inside is blackened and burned out. You turn the switch, but the lamp stays off. Alright, I think that's it for the bedroom. But big thing, we can go upstairs. Your flashlight chases away the darkness, revealing a central archway and 2 wooden doors on the 2nd floor. The layout of this hallway is similar to the one on the 1st floor, except for total darkness. You'd best watch your step. Ooh, fun. Oh, that was the way down. Ceiling lamp. Painting. Layout. Closed door. There is an eeriness about the pitch-black playroom, once a place of merriment, as evidenced by the many toys. A huge stuffed bear is propped up against the wall. Its dark, beady eyes seem fixed on you from the shadows. Reluctantly, you approach the bear and give it a few pats to make sure it's not alive. Something was drawn on the wall here with red and blue crayon. It looks like a jumbled mess. Crayons are scattered on the floor. Now isn't the time to explore your artistic side. You flick the switch up and down a few times, but nothing happened. A bulky remote-control truck with big wheels sits motionless on the floor. Journal entry 14. Didn't think there'd be 14 of these. October 9th, 1987. Wife said kids seem worse. She begs me to take them to doctor. She is wrong. She is always wrong. I know they will be fine. I will give them tea. They will get better. You place a block at the top of one of the structures and the whole thing topples over. A creepy doll with black beady eyes and lifelike hair. You can feel something hard inside of it. You take the doll. You rummage through the toy box, but don't notice anything useful. A mobile of the solar system hangs from the ceiling. A gentle push jerks the rocking horse into an erratic motion that whines a rhythmic creak until it eventually stops moving. A half-deflated beach ball sits wearily on the floor. You kick the ball and it lets out a sad sigh. The many wooden boards covering this window are very secure. Any reason I would want to crowbar them? The knob doesn't turn and there's no keyhole. The posters and small identical beds indicate this is a bedroom for 2 young children. Once colorful posters depicting various animals and dinosaurs now appear somber and muted in this dark room. Peering inside the dollhouse, you can see what looks like writing on one of the walls, but it's too small to read. You use the doll on the dollhouse, but nothing happened. Journal entry 13. The small desk is overflowing with crudely drawn crayon-rendered artwork and school books on various elementary subjects. A stuffed bear with one of its eyes torn out. You give the bear a squeeze, just to be sure it's not hiding anything. It's not. You try to open the music box, but it's being held shut by some locking mechanism. You notice a small hole on the side. I mean, how small are we talking? Also, while I'm thinking about it, I want to try using the knife on the doll to see if I can get whatever's inside it. You stick the rusted knife into the doll's stomach, ripping it open. Inside, you find a small aluminum key. Well, that's convenient. I picked the perfect time to do that. The lid of the music box snaps open, and a haunting tune fills the air. Inside is a pair of red-tinted glasses. You take them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I was already running. Not that. Blah. And up the stairs. Yeah, we were in here. There was the music box. Nothing useful in the drawer. Or the other drawer. Okay. Now this might be a stretch, but there was a drawing in red and blue crayon, and those red glasses are like 3D glasses. And that's done with red and blue, right? So, will I see something special if I look at this? You view the scribbles through the glasses, and arrows suddenly materialize out of the disorder. You memorize them. I am a genius sometimes. The direction, which seemed to make like a little spiral path. Let's see, many wooden boards. This dark attic seems to have been forgotten in time. Dust covers every inch of the floor, and cobwebs choke the rafters overhead. Journal entry 3 was all the way up here. Also didn't read 13. October 5th, 1987. Worst fight with my wife in a long time. Yesterday, the kids were playing in the yard where the dog was buried. Today, they are very sick. Wife blames me, saying I should have taken care of the stuff that was growing under the tree and that it made them sick. I know the tea will help them, so I will make some for them to drink. June 20th, 1987. I saw Cheryl sticking one of my pool cues in the pool today. I shouted, "Honey, that's not how you play pool," thinking some humor might hide my irritation. Turns out she had attached something to the end of it to fish out a necklace that had dropped in. I just wish she hadn't used one of my expensive cues for that. You know how to play the piano, but you aren't feeling particularly inspired at the moment. There's no way of getting through that lock without a key. The state of this rocking chair doesn't give you much confidence in sitting in it. Looking through some boxes reveals nothing but old clothes. Nothing with these mannequins, huh? Which, we know from the journal entry the wife was studying fashion. Oh, budging those windows. Alright, that's the way back down. Or at least I think it is. Yeah, I'm not sure why that leads back down, but I also have this arrow. Oh, the front door. Alright, what else have I got that I could potentially use for something? I mean, I'm thinking about fishing that thing out of the pool. Kind of wondering if I can combine the hook with the crowbar. But nothing happened. I got a set of directions. What if I put the tape on the hook first? You wrap a long piece of tape around the hook, leaving part hanging free so the hook can be taped to something. Okay, now I can do this. No. But I do need to tape the hook to something. I was on to an idea at least. Not the spoon, not the crowbar. Alright, we're gonna hide in here. Ooh! I think it was this bear, but, you know, same head shape. Alright, I have so many things. Can't pour that into there. Can't stick the hook into there. Do these directions tell me what to do with the clock by chance? No. No use for the candelabra, they say. Just trying to go through. If I had the right tools, I could actually fix the garage. Said the motor was broken. What does one fix a motor with? The gas can. As much as you'd like to burn it all down, there might be a better use for this gasoline. My trusty crowbar for repairs. My trusty spoon for repairs. My all-repairing knife. My all-repairing oil. Well, I don't have whatever that is. There is no reason to think the car needs more gas. Well, fine. I want to reach it with the hook, but like, what else do I put the hook on? I really thought the crowbar made sense, but I guess it's gotta be something I haven't found yet. Still can't get into the shed. Padlock. I guess it is one that opens with a key and not anything else. There is a latch inside the hexagonal opening. This might be a long shot, but what if... I thought maybe that would help me open the latch somehow. Nothing. But it's part of the dark upstairs. It should reveal something. I haven't been in here, and this exists? Man, I really didn't understand the layout of this place. This simple tile floor bathroom is fairly clean, despite the cloying smell of mildew. I wonder if I can use the drain cleaner. You empty the contents of the drain cleaner into the sink. Moments later, the foul water is sucked down the drain. You try to take the shiny object out of the drain, but your fingers are too big to fit in the small opening. I don't think my spoon is smaller than my fingers, but... Medicine cabinet, a pair of tweezers. In the tweezers, you adroitly pluck a silver key from the drain, but lose the tweezers down the drain in the process. You pull the shower curtain away to reveal a shocking sight. The mummified corpse in the tub is encrusted with mold and fungi. Try as you might, you have no success of removing the ring that seemingly fused to the corpse's finger. You use the oil can, but nothing happened. You gag at the thought of touching that corpse. There's an ornate insignia ring on the mummy's finger. The edge of the knife keeps slipping off the hand of the mummy. It's hard to find a good angle. Just trying what I got. Okay. So that doesn't do anything yet. That just brings me back to the mummy. The toilet flushes loudly. Yeah, I figured that might attract you. What? How did it... Okay, so... Got a silver key. Maybe we can work with that. Maybe it opens the basement door. On my way. The key is minuscule in comparison to the rusty iron padlock. How about the shed? Well, darn. Okay, I have another idea. Key isn't the right shape for the hole in the brass face. Well then. What else was locked around here? Some of the doors, right? The door isn't locked. There's something holding it tight. Okay, it doesn't open the latch. Bedroom. Bathroom. There's something upstairs. Not the chest. And there's no keyhole. That's new. Already opened the music box. It says there's writing in the dollhouse, but it also says it's too small to read. But I don't think I have anything with the effect of a magnifying glass. Okay, now I've opened the latch. Wondering how I was gonna do that at some point. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go again. Terrifying presence. Truly. Maybe now's not the time to run up the stairs. That was a great time for the capture card to flash off. So convenient. Is that trap door visible in the attic? First, all you bronze padlocks, you are not the silver ones that I am looking for. I tried the egg on the clock, right? Yeah. Maybe the key opens the car door? Worth a shot. This doesn't feel like any car key you've seen, and it doesn't fit. No keyhole. Tried using it to get in the shed. Oh, I can go in here. Plants that once decorated this sunroom have grown to cover almost every interior surface. Journal entry 9, which reads August 17th, 1987. Baxter did not make it through the night. I just finished burying him under the cherry tree, his favorite spot to sleep. Charlie and Becky are beside themselves with sadness. Yeah, kind of pieced that part together from the previous journals. Metal patio chair. Large metal container covered in vines. Well, I might be able to deal with that. I have a knife. What's with the whole angle thing? Come off it, game. Plants, plants. Plants. What about those vines? Can I open up? You can't find a good angle. And there doesn't seem to be much in there, but like I've never been in here. This connects back to the living room, I believe. Like, what if my key opens this chest, but I can't get the vines off? No crowbar. No lubing it up. I really would have thought the knife would do it, you know? Does this go to the fountain? Iron gate doesn't budge, doesn't mention a keyhole. I've got a key, I've got directions, I've got an egg. Whole family portrait thing. You move the couch cushions to find coins among balls of lint. What do I do with the coins? Should I oil them up? Yeah, right back where we... Pennies, nickels, and dimes. Not for the clock. Doubt they can fix the garage. And they open the shed. They open the basement. And I use it on the fountain. Those are just stars. Can't think of anything offhand that would go with the coin. Like, I highly doubt that's how we get the ring off the finger. Yeah, about what I thought. I didn't mean to flush. Really, there's nowhere for me to hide in here. Just gonna fall into his clutches again. As I can't hide in the garage either. Yeah, at this point, I'm just going in complete circles, not knowing. Wait, I can... Okay, more rooms that I just didn't know existed. This lounge is decorated with trophies and might be a nice place to relax. Under different circumstances. A coin-operated jukebox. Ah! There's a keyhole. At this point, it'd be easier just to get caught. Okay, so apparently if I click these doors on the side, then I get 2 other completely different rooms. Journal entry 10. September 1st. One of the landscapers showed me something unusual today. He pointed out a patch of strange tendrils that were growing up from the ground where I buried Baxter 2 weeks ago. I have no idea what they were, but I noticed a pungent and familiar smell. A lot like my tea. Stiff coarse fur feels cold to the touch. Search the couch. This isn't the time for games. Give me that pool cue. Let me tape that to the hook right now. Now I want to know if this key goes to this door. No, it doesn't. But the coins surely go in the jukebox. A sheet of paper falls out. Sheet music. Oh, come on. I was working on it. Alright, we hide in the bush again. So much for that. I want to get outside. Thought I was... There. Okay. Fishing rod. You pull the object closer. It's surprisingly heavy. It's a corpse. You remove a copper key. Well, that could go to a number of things. Actually, it looks like it has a label, so if I just eyeball it... Oh, whatever was written on it has worn off. So helpful. It's the shed key. That'll shed some light on this situation. Composition you can't pronounce but can probably play. There's a piano in the attic. Small confines of the wooden shed feel cramped and claustrophobic. Wood dust seems to cover every surface. Entry 11. No matter how many times we get rid of the tendrils, they keep coming back. It's some sort of fungus, I'm told. A friend gave me a recipe for a treatment that is said to get rid of all manners of mold and fungi by killing it at the root. I typed it into my computer so I wouldn't lose it. Howdy. Screwdriver. Wrench. These are tools. The vise. Could hold something. Head shears. Oh, finally. Shovel. Oh my, the shed is a boon. We're on holiday pack. Happy Halloween season. Light bulge in the sack. Wow, okay, maybe we got more to celebrate than I thought. Is it finally time for the knife? Oh, sweet knife. You slice the sack open with the knife, causing dirt to cascade on the floor. There's something shiny in the dirt. A bronze key. Reluctantly, you poke the growth, and it releases a cloud of dust. I think we're good on the shed, unless I need to attach something to the vise for some reason. Oh, it could also crush something. Do I have anything that needs crushing? How about this egg? Should I crush this egg? Apparently I should. The egg bulges with pressure before exploding in a gold key! This shed was amazing. This is my new favorite room. Alright, well, my musician instincts are telling me to go play the piano in the... Well, we're right there. Never mind, my musician instincts are telling me to dig up where we buried the dog. Well, we didn't bury the dog, but someone did. The shovel pierces the ground with ease. Inside the hole are the skeletal remains of what appears to be an animal of some sort. Come on, we know it was a dog. Another key! Thank you, Baxter. How about these darn hedges? Rusty hacksaw. And a slight shortcut. Oof. Yeah, I mean, the journal entries in the game just refer to him as Baxter. Oh man, we haven't had a stretch in a while. I would do the downward dog in honor of Baxter, but I don't have enough room for that at the moment. Of course, as I stretch, I am waiting in this room. And if I wait in this room too long, then the psycho might show up. You know, the one who wants to cut me to death. That's a fun new twist on your stretching routine. Ah, there it is. Right as I was about to leave. Hide in the attic, which is where I actually wanted to go anyway, so if I can win this minigame, Yay! The sheet music on the piano. Play the piano, but on the 16th note, a wire snaps with a twang. You reach over and pull out the wire. I have a wire. And the sound attracted the killer. Okay, now I must sing. I am running from the killer. Yes, he's gonna hack my soul. After he hacks my body, he will have total control. So I'm running away, just as fast as I can, as much as the game will allow. There's a trembling cursor before things get worse, sir. That's not a word I know, but it had internal rhyme, so now we're gonna go. I'm gonna hide in a bush. It's gonna be real pushy, and I have gotten so used to this bush. But when my plan goes awry, there's nothing else I can do but cry. I totally botched the timing because I was bashing the button. And we're dead. And then you wake up in a cold sweat, your hands run over your body, feeling nothing. Was it just a nightmare? I will check the bathroom to see if this wire can cut this ring off the finger. Cause the wires are sharp. No, what does it actually say about the wire? It's long and steel. How about the head shears? Can we cut the fingers off? That was the wrong button. The edge slips off the handle. The mummy can't find a good angle. Oh wait, I have a hacksaw. A hacksaw might just do it. You saw through the corpse's dry leathery flesh with a sickening grate. Eventually the finger comes off, bearing the ring with it. What does the ring say? The hexagonal face of this large ring is flat and extruded with a relief of two-headed eagle clasping the snake in its talons. That's like a symbol of the Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, I didn't actually set a timer. I was just eyeballing it. Anyway, I know where to put a hexagon. Ra la 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 hexagon. Ra la 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 hexagon. You push the ring in the opening and something clicks. The water drains from the fountain. You take the shiny green object and are surprised to see it's an emerald. I bet that goes in the lion. I think that's one of our in-game goals. Yellow. Red. Green. You insert the emerald in the first lion's mouth. Okay, now I must check these keys. Steel key? No. Bronze key? No. None of that. Steel wire? No. Gold key? No. Screwdriver? Still no. I don't think he meant to kill anyone. The journal entries seem to suggest that he was poisoned. Like, it's a Last of Us situation, except less natural or man-made. Alright, where else did I need a key? I needed one up here. Gold lock. Gold key. Gold key. Judging by the size of the spacious room and furniture, there must be none other than the master bedroom. Journal entry 12. This weekend I randomly started breaking out in hives. There are itchy bumps all over my arms and face. Put some allergy cream on my skin and it seems to have helped a little. Drawers, private but unremarkable items. Lamp stays off. Move the chair away. The door is unblocked. Good little shortcut. Nothing on the shelves. No way to reach the ceiling fan. Fearing the worst, you yank back the covers and are relieved to find it's a mannequin. Journal, most of the pages torn out. But there is a loose page bearing journal entry 15. They didn't make it. Yep, Pack is right about the key situation. You wind up the clock, but nothing happens. You take the painting off the wall and notice a safe. The safe is locked. Oh, I know. Use the directions on the safe. No. Okay, I thought maybe that was how I turned the handle to open the combination lock. Fine. Steel key. Fine. It's a combination lock. Knew it was a combination lock. There was no key. God damn it. Get out of here now and go back to the attic. Damn it. Wait, I lived? I don't think it should have given that to me. What kind of lock were you? Bronze. Bronze lock. The bronze key. Did that say crossbow? I just got a crossbow. Yeah, the question is, what am I doing 1d8 piercing damage with? How about a knife? I thought the wire would help me string up whatever to the crossbow, but I guess not. Oh well. Must need that for something. Yep, believe me, been working on that, Okay, where was the door that I was in before that was previously blocked off by the chair? It's like... I thought that was this door. It's not. Here's a room I haven't even checked yet. Oh, wait, no, this is the bedroom. How did I get to the master bedroom? Because I feel like I wasn't done in there. Wait, what just happened to the game? Wait, it looks normal on my... Oh my god, I need to take a picture of this. Because it looks normal on the capture. But on my monitor, it's like split in half. I've got a picture of that. I will post it to the Discord later. Like, the game can't be doing this on purpose because it looks normal on the capture. And when I switched rooms, it still looks like this. Pausing and resuming doesn't do it. Should I just get got by the killer and see if that fixes it? I could try playing off my feed. Was this the master bedroom? Yes, I think. Right, I was trying to open the combination lock. Okay, so that doesn't open it. Search through the closet. No. This quiet room is lined with bookshelves and the stale odor of old books. You spin the globe and it rotates. Okay, directions don't go to the globe either. Bottle is sealed. The computer. A login password. Won't let me guess. Window won't budge. Lamp stays off. Nothing but cobwebs behind the picture. Windows won't budge. Nothing in the chair. You pull on the book and hear a metal sound. Reveals a hidden passage. Computer gains by LX Systems. That's in... okay, remember, this is inside UFO 50, so LX Systems is one of their fictional company Easter eggs. In fact, LX System is the name of the console, I believe. Magnifying glass, I know where I can use that. Tea tree oil. What does that even do? Interesting. Down the passage. Apart from some blood and broken glass, this bathroom looks clean and untouched. Shower in here doesn't appeal to you. Toiletries, bottle of peroxide. Oh no, I just summoned the killer again. You don't have to go right now. Hello? 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 Oh, just kill me. You are gonna kill me, right? There we go. Also, getting killed did not fix my screen issue that, again, you guys don't see, which is fortunate. I don't remember offhand. I mean, if it had happened prior to this point, then I would believe that was a feature, but, right now, I'm not so sure. And now I have, like, no recollection of how to get back to the area I was in. So I was already having trouble with the layout of this place. I already got what I came for in the attic. I want to assume it would have been a literal egg. Okay, found the bathroom again. You wouldn't dream of touching this towel? What did the towel do? There is a large X scratched into the surface of the mirror. Almost as if I need to smash it. But not with a screwdriver. Not with the steel key. Oh, you know what? I bet that's what the... Is this the ring that we got off of the... Like, rings scratch glass, right? Okay, just how about going whole hog with a knife, then? Okay, so much for that. Crowbar, you've come in useful a bunch. There we go. Something written on the wall behind it. 229-8. Your timing's impeccable, Mr. Killer. Although now I will need to remember how to get to the master bedroom. I have this shortcut to the bush now. Which seems to be like the only place I can hide at this point. Right, it didn't let me hide in the teddy bear room. I guess I could have hid in the attic. They were much more harsh on that one. Does anyone remember where the master bedroom is? Actually, it's attached to this bathroom, isn't it? But not that way. No, this is like the study area. I assume it's a safe combination, not a computer password. Oh, here's the master bedroom. Alright, white gem. That's 2 of 4. Alright, I tell you what. I think... I mean... No, this has a save feature, right? Because they have continue on the main menu. Just like coming up on the time where I'd like to stop. Now we got... Well, that's gonna draw the killer back to me. Anyway, we got 2 of the gems, and like beating the game seems to be a matter of getting all 4. And I wouldn't mind continuing this in, say, the next stream, but at the same time, I think I'm ready to stop for now. I have a bunch of leads on where to go next, though, because I got tools for the garage, or other various items I haven't used yet, or that I just got. Like, where will I shoot my crossbow? What will I cover in peroxide? All these answers and more may find us next time in Night Manor. Although, just a quick... Wrong button. Just a quick reminder. Wow, the UI is still split in half on this screen, which tells me it's the game as a whole, not just the one. Just a reminder, this is part of UFO 50. It is one of the 50 games inside, so, yeah, and I do plan to try a few more of these games on their own separate streams. At least the ones that I have liked. Because I've tried a little bit of all 50. But it's a game collection that is worth checking out. Yeah, I already have a pic of the broken game. Yeah, it's so weird. In fact, I will take another picture of the UI and the capture so that you can see. I mean, well, you can see that the capture is fine because you're watching the stream right now, but it's just so weird. In OBS, it looks normal, but the game actually running is just... Yeah. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming out, and happy spooky season. Maybe see you next time. Bye.